Let's start building this side nav. If you go to the material.angular/components, and I'm going to select the navigation, and you will find this side nav. We are going to implement this side nav. So to use this side nav, let me show you the API. First, you need to import this module, material side nav module. Then all the directives will be available for us, like side nav content or side nav container, stuff like that. Let's start implementing that. First step, you need to import this module, material side nav module. I also need to export it, material side nav module. Let's start implementing the side nav component. First of all, I'm going to provide a couple of the CSS here. You need to open the assets of side nav component.cs and paste all the CSS. Let me do that. Open the side nav component.scs file. I'm going to paste all the CSS stuff here. Let's start building the side nav container first. This directive, we can access this directive because we have imported the material side nav module. I'm going to write the class here. Class is app side nav. Let me show you app side nav container. I'm going to copy the same class and paste it here. That's it. Now we need material side nav, and I'm also going to add the class app side nav. Let me double check my class. Here we have app side nav. Cool. I'm also going to use a variable. Let's create a temporary variable side nav. Let's say create here, or content, you can render anything here. Let's say create. Cool. So we must need to have content here, side nav content. Create a new div. The class should be app side nav content. Create a button to open the side nav. Material button. I'm going to apply directive from the material button module. Let's change it to type of this button is button. You can also add click handler. So I'm going to access the open method from the side nav dot open. Cool. Here you can write the name of the button. I'm going to choose open side nav. Let's try to test it. Cool. So we have button. Cool. We have opened the side nav. It is going to render the create here. Cool. Let's try to copy these stuff. We want to render the app.routlet and toolbar here in this side nav content. This toolbar will be placed here. Let me refresh that.